हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग। उम्मीद है सब ठीक होंगे और बहुत अच्छे से अपनी स्टडी कर रहे होंगे। बच्चों, जैसा कि आपको पता है पेपर जो है आपके बड़े करीब है, तो अच्छी तरह पढ़ लें। नेक्स्ट हम करने लगे हैं चैप्टर नंबर 13 की न्यूमेरिकल एग्जांपल्स। उसके बाद हम करेंगे न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स, फिर हम एट द लास्ट करेंगे इस चैप्टर की एक्सरसाइज। ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल एग्जांपल which is 13.1. The statement is 1.0 10 to the power 7 electrons pass through a conductor in 1.0 microsecond. Find the current in amperes flowing through the conductor and electronic charge is 1.6 10 to the power minus 19. बच्चों, मैंने आपको हमेशा बताता रहा हूँ, आप भी बता रहा हूँ कि जब भी हमने न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम सोल्व करना है तो उसके लिए क्या चाहिए हमें। सबसे पहले गौर से पढ़नी चाहिए स्टेटमेंट, उसके बाद देखें कि स्टेटमेंट में गिवन क्या है और निकालना क्या है। ठीक है, यानी कि जो हमें गिवन डाटा है उसको गौर से देखें कि कौन कौन सा गिवन डाटा है और जो अननोन क्वांटिटीज है उस डाटा के अंदर वो कौन सी है। फिर आप इंटरलेट करें कि ये दो क्वांटिटीज जो नाउन और अननाउन है इनका आपस में कॉम्बिनेशन क्या बनता है। ठीक है, और उस कॉम्बिनेशन से फॉर्मूला कौन सा बनता है, देन यू कैन सोल्व दैट न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम। ओके, सो लेट्स सी दिस फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल एग्जांपल 13.1. हमें गिवन है जी नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन सॉल्यूशन। वी कैन राइट दिस नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. So number of electrons given as suppose n 1 into 10 raised to power 7. So we have given 1.0 10 raised to power 7 electrons. Now what is the second information we have given? The second information is current through time. Okay ji, we have given time. We can represent as delta t or t, small t, delta t. We have given 1 microsecond, 1.0 microsecond. You can also write this micro prefix as a 10 की base minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6. So this is the time, and the other information we have given is a charge on an electron. Charge on an electron. So we have given charge, we can represent small e. We know that it's a fixed quantity and it is a constant 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. So what will we have to find out? We will have to find out current. Okay, so current I is to find. Okay, ये हमने निकालना है current. So you know that the formula of the current is equal to delta Q, which is the first topic of that chapter, and we know that delta Q हमारे पास क्या होता है, number of charges multiply the charge on an quantity of charge. ठीक है, so NE over delta E. इसमें सिंपली हमने क्या करना है, वैल्यूज पुट करनी है जी। पहले हम वैल्यू पुट करेंगे 1 10 raised to power 7 मल्टीप्लाई 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19 and divided by, we have given time 1 microsecond. So guys, you can see that अगर आप इसको सोल्व करते हैं किस तरह, इनकी बेसिस देख लें आप, सेम बेसिस है तीनों की। जब इनको बेसिस को सोल्व करना है कि दोनों बेसिस मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं पर सम अप हो जाएंगी तो -12 आ जाएगा। ये डिवाइड हो रहा तो ये क्या हो जाएगी, माइनस हो गया, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, यानी कि -12 प्लस 6 10 to the power -12 प्लस 6 10 to the power -6 आ जाएगा। और 1.6 एज इट इज हम लिख लेते हैं जी 10 raised to power -6. You know that what is the unit of current? This is ampere. So you can see that 1.6 10 raised to power -6 ampere. So now move the next example. I hope so you noted it down, and there is no need to note down because it's already written, already printed in solved form at your textbook. So let's see the next numerical example. The next numerical example is 13.2. Okay, if I talk about the first numerical example, there is a probability, there is a chances to come into your exam. ये chances हैं जी कि आपके एग्जाम के अंदर आ सकती है। ठीक है, वो शॉर्ट पर्सन के अंदर आ सकता है इस तरह क्वेश्चन है। So let's see the next numerical example 13.2. Where is 13.2? Okay, here we have 0.75 ampere current flows through an iron wire when a battery of 1.5 volt is connected across its end. The length of the wire is 5.0 meter. Its cross sectional area is 2.5 10 to the power -7 meter square. Compute the resistivity of iron. Okay, so we have given four things. One is current. I'm not going to write the statement of the current, STAM, okay, whatever, STATMENT. Okay, just write the symbol to represent the current I, which is given 0.75 ampere. The other thing is given potential difference V, which is given 1.5 volt. The third thing we have given is length of the wire. We can represent is capital L1, not 1, it's a 5. It's a 5 meter. And the fourth thing we have given is cross sectional area. We can represent by capital A, cross sectional area, which is given as 2.5 10 raised to power minus 7 meter square. Okay students, these are the information we have given. Now what will we have to find out the resistivity. So guys, हमें find out करनी है resistivity. Okay, so resistivity का formula, you know that what is resistivity. Resistivity is given as R A over L, isn't so? Okay, I'm right. Damn, I'm right. Okay, so you can see that in the formula we have resistivity on the other side, and the one side is the resistivity, on the other side we have given resistance R, area and the length. So we have missing one quantity, which is resistance. So how can we find out the resistance? First we will find out the resistance by using Ohm law. We know that V is equal to IR. Okay, isn't so? Am I right? Okay, V is equal to IR. So here we can find out the R by rearranging this formula. So this will be V over I. Now students, simply put the values of V, which is given as 1.5 volt, and I, which is given as 0.75. Now if you solve this quantity, you can have 2 ampere, 2.0, mean to say 2, not ampere, it's resistance. So 2 ohm, this is the answer if you solve this ratio. Now simply put the values, required quantities. We have find out 2 as 2 ampere, 2 ohm. A is given as 2.5 10 raised to power minus 7 meter square, and definitely we have given length 5 meter. Okay students, when you solve this by taking the ratio, just simply multiply 2 by 2.5, then divide by 5 and 10 raised to power minus 7 as it is. You can have resistivity like this. You have resistivity when you solve this. This is 1 10 raised to power 10 raised to power minus 7. Okay, the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Okay, so in this way you can find out the solution of this numerical example. Okay, now we are going to move next numerical example, which is 13.3. I'm gonna to write its information, then we will solve it. Just have idea what will the unknown quantity. After reading the statement, we can have idea. So let's see what will be the third numerical example. I'm going to read the statement. Okay, a platinum wire has a resistance of 10 ohm at 0 degrees Celsius and 20 ohm at 273 degrees Celsius. Find the value of temperature coefficient of resistance of platinum. Okay, we have given 2 temperatures and 2 resistance. Okay, and find the coefficient of temperature. So write the information. We are given 2 temperatures. One is null temperature, 0 degree temperature, and the resistance at that temperature is given, which is called 0 degree resistance, 10 ohm. Okay, and at temperature T, which is 273 degree. Okay, we have given the other resistance. We can represent as R subscript T, 20 ohm. Now the third thing, which is given as temperature. Okay, so how can you find out the temperature? So you know that when we write the temperature, we should write in Kelvin. We have given T1 as 0 degree, T2 as 273 degree. To convert this temperature degree to Kelvin, we just add 273. This will make it Kelvin. So we have 273 Kelvin. First temperature, the final temperature can be obtained by adding 273 as well as above expression. In above expression, so we can have 546 by adding this 546 Kelvin. Okay, now if you want to find out the temperature difference, say T, which is equal to T2 minus T1, just subtract 546 minus 273, you can have exactly 273 Kelvin. So this is the final this is the difference of the temperature. Okay, what is unknown? Unknown quantity is coefficient of temperature, say alpha. Alpha has to be find out. Now you can see that the formula from your textbook, we have studied this. What? This is the alpha, which is the temperature coefficient, okay, which is given as RT minus R naught over R naught multiplied by time T. Simply insert the values. You can see that 20 minus 0, okay, no, it's a 10. 20 minus 10 and 10, temperature is 273. Now simply how can we solve this? When you divide, subtract 20 minus 10, you can get 10. So 10 cancel by 10, and 1 over 273 is equal to 3 points. It's not 3 points, it should be 3.66. 10 raised to power minus 3 per Kelvin. You know that we left only what? Here we have ohm and here we have ohm Kelvin. Ohm cancel by ohm and only left 1 by Kelvin K. So the unit will be per Kelvin, okay, K minus 1. So in this way you guys can solve this numerical example. This very quite simple example, and here is we have given the information about the null resistance and the temperature T resistance, and we will have to find out the temperature coefficient of resistance of platinum wire. So here is the expression. You can find out the temperature coefficient alpha very simply. So now guys, move towards another example which is the 13.4. The 13.4 numerical example can be solved. First we will read the statement carefully, then we can get the idea what is given and what is unknown. Then we can be able to solve that numerical example. Very simple idea, a simple procedure, and these initial examples are quite simple. I'm going to read the statement. The statement is 13.4. Should first write the number of that numerical example. Okay guys, the statement is the potential difference between the terminals of a battery in open circuit is 2.2 volt. When it's connected across a resistance of 5.0 ohm, sorry, the potential falls to 1.8 volt. Calculate the current and the internal resistance of battery. Okay, so we have given in solution. First we have given open terminal potential. Okay, open potential difference. Open terminal mean to say EMF of the battery open terminal. Okay, this is given 2.2 volt. We know that when the terminal is open, there is no potential drop. Okay, when you close the circuit, there will be potential drop, and that potential drop will be the potential difference across the ends of the conductor. Now the circuit is open, it means that the potential difference will be the same as of the cell or a battery's EMF E. Now the second thing we have given as resistance R, which is given as 5.0. You can write this as 5 ohm. The third quantity we have given is potential drop, potential falls. Okay, that can be represented as potential difference from V, 1.8 volt. Okay, so which quantity we'll have to find out? Calculate the current and the terminal resistance of the battery. We will have to find out two things. The one is the calculate the current and the internal resistance. We know that current I and internal resistance small r. These two quantities we'll have to find out. These two quantities are required to find out in the statement. First is the current and the second thing is the internal resistance. And you know that we can easily find out the current by using the Ohm law. Ohm's law. I usually forget to write the ohms. I usually used to write Ohm law. Okay, so it's not a matter. Okay, we know that V equals IR and I should be equal V over R. It's quite simple numerical problem. Just insert the value. V is 1.8, R is what? 5. Okay, so when you divide this, you can have 0.36 ampere current. Okay, now let's move to the other quantity, which is R, small r. This is first part and this is the second part. Second part can be written as, we know that the EMF should be equal to the two things. One is the potential drop V and the other thing is the internal potential difference. I'm going to say internal potential drop IR. Okay, due to the electrolyte, we already have studied briefly. Just simply insert the values. Okay, how can you find this? Just rearrange the formula. Okay, how can you rearrange this formula? This term will become over here minus V and this term will be equal to R, and by using rearranging this, R should be small r should be equal to E minus V divided by I. So guys, you can solve this this term and find out the R, internal resistance, by inserting E, EMF minus potential difference for V, and I is the current. I should write properly so that you guys can easily get that. Okay, simply when you solve this, how can you solve this? Am I right? Good? Not good. Okay, so potential drop, and simply write the values. 2.2 minus 1.8 over what is 0.36. Simply insert the values and you can have 1.11 ohm. This resistance is quite smaller as compared to the capital R, which is 5 ohm, and the smaller resistance is the internal resistance between the inside the battery due to the electrolyte charges resistance. Okay, this is 1.11 ohm. Okay guys, so these are the first initial numerical problems, and in these numerical problems you can find out what? You can find out easily a lot of till now we have found but current, resistivity, then again current, then internal resistance, and temperature coefficient of resistance of platinum wire. So in this way you guys can solve this numericals.